Hello and welcome back to UK Gaming Network's Top 20 Games of 2015. At number 10 we find the first game from Nintendo to make this year's list, and there's no question that Yoshi's Woolly World is the most charming game of the year. Mario's Dino pal has taken centre stage in his own platform games before, and although visually this is very much a modern title, with the most realistic wool ever to appear in a game, probably not a hotly contested field admittedly, the gameplay most closely resembles the SNES classic Yoshi's Island. This retro feel helps to enhance the game's charm. It manages that classic Nintendo trick of being accessible to everyone, while at the same time being hard as nails for completionists, who will be intent on finding every little secret and collectible. Getting the cutest amiibo ever included in the package was a fantastic addition too. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is at number 9, which is everything that you expect from a Hideo Kojima game. That is to say, it's full of long, gloriously staged cinematic cutscenes, has a story which makes very little sense, and it constantly surprises and subverts your expectations. Oh, and then there's that bit where a giant whale eats a helicopter.
Boss, watch out.
Starting exactly where last year's Ground Zeroes left off, the first hour sees you waking up in a hospital, where you soon find yourself under attack from an unknown army. We've been used to Metal Gear Solid games giving us the freedom to play as we like before, but once you reach Chapter 1, with the whole of Afghanistan stretching out before you, you'll find that this is on a much larger scale than before. About a month after the initial release, Metal Gear Online arrived too, and turned out to be much better than expected. Wherever the future lies for the Metal Gear franchise and Konami, this is a definite high point for the series. The best racing game of the year is at number 8. Dirt Rally saw Codemasters finally make the game that we've been waiting for since we last played Colin McRae Rally 2005 on our PS2s. Although there have been rally games in the interim, there hasn't been one where it felt this good to barrel along forest tracks for a long time. Even in the slower cars, this offers a stiff challenge for newcomers, with no racing line or rewind option to fall back on. It's as far away from the arcade-style banger racing of Dirt Showdown as it's possible to get. Rallycross and hill climb events have been added to round out the package, and, while not as enjoyable as the rallying itself, offer good alternative styles to the main game. We've never really been a fan of games released via early access before, but Dirt Rally has definitely benefited from the process. And if more games of this quality emerge from the service, we may have to change our opinion.
We've only lost one position while taking the Joker, and they haven't jokered yet.
In 7th place we find a return to form for Capcom's Resident Evil series, and one of the most surprisingly good games of the year. Revelations 2 was released in 4 separate episodes, but because it had a concrete release schedule, it set a standard that other episodic games have yet to follow. By telling the story from 2 separate perspectives and in bite-sized chunks, it made sure that the game held our interest right through to the conclusion, with only a couple of missteps along the way. It also proved that co-op can work in a Resident Evil game. By teaming each character with a less capable partner, it forces them to work together, and the AI in single player is surprisingly good too. Away from the story, there's also the score-based challenges of Raid Mode, which is packed with enough levels, characters and fan service to have been a worthy purchase on its own. Number 6 is Rocket League, which is actually a sequel to a long-forgotten PS3 game called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars. Aside from this having a much snappier title, the reason that it works when that one didn't is down to the sheer number of people playing it online. Giving it away for free on PlayStation Plus is the best thing that Psyonix could have done, as it opened it up to a far wider audience than it would have got otherwise. Let's face it, football with cars is such a stupid idea that most people would have ignored it when browsing the store. It's thrilling and unpredictable in the same way that real sport can be, and reaffirms our belief that the less realistic sports games are generally the most fun. Holding your own online has been made much easier too, by giving us the ability to play matches against bots. This allows the player to hone their skills and make mistakes away from the mocking eyes of the online universe. That's all for part 3. We'll be back soon to reveal our top 5 games of 2015. We hope you'll join us. This has been UK Gaming Network. Thanks for watching.